Well then, this had to be said at least once. And I guess I missed the bandwagon by about, forever. Anyways, the topic about rails being OP has been burning in my head for quite some time. Much like any federal after I introduced it to my quintet of lasers from a python. While hunting bounties pretty much every time I tend to run into the worst kind of NPC enemy ever. A winder with those fucking rails. Right, hold on, snarky assholes. It's true. Most other ships you can either outlast or outmaneuver. But as soon as rails get thrown into the mix, any logic, sense and reason is hanged by the neck and desecrated. And all of this because the bots are cheating and devs haven't fixed this. By that I mean NPCs have aimbot and any realistic inaccuracy or delay between the shots are simply not there. Much like my shields after most engagements with them. Granted, it's while I'm using Viper or Cobra, but still, while I use my gimbaled weapons, most of my shots don't even hit those small ships. So their survivability resides in the fact that their ships are too shitty to hit. So after getting your posterior roughed up by some pesky kids with some heavy hitting hammers, you're left wondering, if bots can be this good with this tool, maybe you should use it too. So you get into the nearest station and get rails for all of your ports. And with a cheerful thought you leave, hoping for some easy kills. As you approach the target and open fire, you realize two things. First, just like with Sledgehammer, you have to have skill and strength to handle it. So firing your first shot out of your 4 or more ports, your system notifies you that barbecue can begin in your cockpit. And second, making any other shots connect with your target requires godlike amounts of skill, even if your ship isn't a giant brick that can barely turn. Yes, Conda, I'm looking at you. After engaging that enemy, you're getting butt-fucked, and the last thing going through your head before exploding is, screw this weapon, how come bots get to be this good and have infinite ammo on the side while I have to struggle? But yeah, rails in short are pretty much the best weapons in the game by my accounts, of course. And yet they are pretty unusable due to being fixed and needing a charge before each shot, and having ammo pool or maybe one reload. Or at least that's how it feels to me. And sure, I understand why rails are maximum of class 2 slot. What with immense damage, thermal and kinetic damage type, hit scan property, and sure they are trying to balance it out with such a small ammo pool, as well as huge heat output once shot, not to mention charge up before shooting. But frankly I see no point of having basically a weapon that is good only for bots. And speaking of that, can we please finally get some justice on this? Make bots with rails less effective? Or how about we have class 4 railgun? Oh my, yes, can we please? Please? Anyhow, as is, railguns are both OP and UP. That is over and underpowered due to necessary skill and maneuverability requirements. For quality of life, I would say that rails need some adjustments to be viable weapons. And here I'm pretty sure that all of you have disagreed with me, but no matter, I still love this kind of a weapon in the game. Except for charge up before every shot part. That's just going overboard. So anyways, do let me know what you think.